Shalom, Yasha Allah, Israel, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Welcome to GMS Florida News. This here is entitled Senate Bill to Turn U.S. into Battlefield. This is from Press TV. You can go on the internet, type in Press TV. Go in there and type in Senate Bill to Turn U.S. into Battlefield. Read it for yourself and find out what the Congress, United States government is getting ready to do. Alright, because what they're doing, they're finna get ready to pass a bill that's finna allow their military to go into your home, okay, and arrest you and imprison you without bringing a charge against you. So basically, you just be sitting in prison thinking that you finna go before a judge, have a fair trial, and you're not gonna receive one. Okay, so we're finna go into it. It says American civil rights activists have censored the country's Senate for seeking to allow the military to imprison American citizens without bringing a charge against them. Alright, this is what your government, alright, is finna get ready to do. Okay, I shouldn't say your government, because you should be governed by the Most High. Okay, but this is what this government, the American government, is finna get ready to do. Okay, it says American rights activists have slammed the U.S. Senate for gearing up to vote on a bill on Monday that would define the whole of the United States as a battlefield and allow the military to arrest American citizens in their own backyard without charge or trial. So now they're finna get ready to pass a bill that is finna consider the whole of the United States as a battlefield. So when you at war with someone, you're battling your enemies. Okay, and here they finna consider the whole United States as a battlefield, and you civilians are the enemy. Okay, they finna label all U.S. citizens terrorists. Okay, so the first scripture I'm finna bring out is Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth. Woe means destruction. Who are the inhabitants? The American citizens of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you. Who is the devil? Devil is from a Greek word diablos, which means deceiver. Okay, who went around the word deceiving everybody? So-called white man. Okay, he went around saying that he was the child of the Most High. He went around saying that they were the Jews, the Israelites. They went around saying that who the world calls Jesus Christ looked it like them. Okay, that God was a so-called white man. Alright, so it say, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. Meaning he's gonna have great wrath. Okay, why? Because he knoweth that he had but a short time. So the so-called white man knows he has but a short time. That's why they all in here gearing up to pass this bill that allow their military to go into American citizen homes and arrest you and throw you into their prisons. Alright, without bringing a charge against you. Okay, it say the reactions comes after the American Civil Liberties Union said last week that the Senate is going to vote on whether Congress will give this president and every future president. So the president right now, current president, is Barack Obama. So they're going to give him basically the power to do what? The power to order the military to pick up and imprison without charge or trial civilians anywhere in the world. The power is so broad that even U.S. citizens, U.S. citizens could be swept up by the military. That's martial law. Alright, the Bible speaks of martial law. Okay, and the military could be used far from any battlefield, even within the United States itself. Okay, and bring out another scripture. Revelations 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Alright? Because if you have faith in who the world calls God and Jesus Christ, you shouldn't fear none of these things, because we have to suffer these things. We have to go through these things. So all that rapture BS that they teach in these churches is a bunch of lies, man. They teach that the church is going to be raptured, and then everybody that's left on earth is going to go through 7 years of tribulation. But how the righteous going to be tried if they're taken off somewhere? Job was a righteous man. He was tried. Paul was tried. The Lord himself was tried. Peter was tried. Okay, all the apostles and prophets were tried. So you're going to be tried too. Everybody's going to be tried. It say, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, the so-called white man, Esau, the Edomites, shall cast some of you into prison. Okay, let's go back to here. It say, American civil rights activists have censored the country Senate for seeking to allow the military to imprison American citizens without bringing a charge against them. So that goes right along with the scripture. The devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So even if they gather some of those who believe and have faith, if it's the Most High will that we must be put to death, then let's hold on to our faith even unto death, because the Lord is going to give us that crown of life. Okay, under the worldwide indefinite detention without charge or trial provision of S.1867, the National Defense Authorization Act bill, which is set to be up for a vote on the Senate floor Monday, the legislation would basically say in law for the first time, this is for the first time, that the homeland is part of the battlefield. So now they finna say that the American citizens are terrorists. For the first time, they finna start saying that you so-called American citizens are the terrorists. Said South Carolina's left-wing Republican Senator Lindsey Graham, who supports the bill. Okay, and you have a lot of people supporting this bill. Alright, here say the bill was drafted in secret by Senators Carl Levin and John McCain before being passed in a closed-door committee meeting without any kind of hearing. The ACLU added. Let me get this. Psalms 10:8 says, he sitteth in the lurking places. Who? The devil, the wicked, so-called white man of the villages. And his lurking places is what? Right here. This is his lurking place. And it says right here, a view of the U.S. Senate. This is their lurking place. Alright. They sit there and pass these laws in secret. Okay, back to the scripture. Sorry about that. Psalms 10. Psalms 10:8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doeth he murder the innocent. Who are the innocent? The so-called Negro, Hispanic, Native American, the Israelites. His eyes are privately set against the poor. Alright, so basically, the main people who they're going to be targeting are you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, because they know that y'all are the Israelites. He know that he has a short time. He know that his kingdom is about to be destroyed by who the world called Jesus Christ, a so-called black man. Okay, who is coming back on what they call UFOs, which are the chariots of Israel. Okay, it say this means Americans could be declared domestic terrorists and thrown in a military brig, concentration camps, with no recourse whatsoever. Given that the Department of Homeland Security has characterized behavior such as buying gold, owning guns, using a watch or binoculars, donating to charity, using a telephone or email to find information, using cash, and other instances of mundane behavior as potential indicators of domestic terrorism, such a provision would be wide